Sure, Jaleesa Lashay, BlackTree TV. Such a pleasure. Be here with my Morehouse brother.
That's right.
This is love. We got to get them to post it on the
on the AUC,
on the
yeah,
Morehouse.com.
Yeah,
I do want to, on that note, we've seen so much talent come from historically black colleges. Chadwick went to Howard.
Right.
Will Packer's from FAM. Talk about just what do you think your Morehouse experience, Spike Lee's a Morehouse brother, kind of brought to you as you came into this industry?
That that I'm not alone. You know, that I'm well represented. You know, when I went to Morehouse, like just there's all these different kinds of, you know, black folks with all different kinds of experiences. I'm coming from the Valley and like private school, and like there's other people from all different walks of life in the same space and like believing in the same thing. And that's a lot like the set was on this project with Spike Lee. That it was just such a familiar, brotherly type of experience that felt safe. And you felt, again, when you feel represented like that, it just empowers you to be your best creatively.
And with you being a lead in Spike Lee's film, it has to, I can't help but to think, I'm like, your father, Mo Better Blues, 28 years ago, and now you're the lead in a Spike film. That must feel like a full circle moment for the both of you.
Well, I honestly, for me, it was like I got a little part of Malcolm X. I was a little kid at the end that got to scream out Malcolm X. So that was more of a full circle moment for me. But yeah, I mean, I'm a part of this great, rich history. I mean, Sam Jackson, Wesley Snipes, Giancarlo Esposito, like all these different actors. I mean, one of my favorite actors is Alfred Woodard, like man or female, just of all time. So being able to be a part of that family is just a tremendous honor.
So today, May 19th, we celebrate Malcolm X's birthday because he was a great, great Afro-American. And Malcolm X is you, all of you. And you are Malcolm X. I'm Malcolm X!
Now let's talk about Ron Stallworth for a second. You know, a lot of us are familiar with you from Ballers, which we love your performance on Ballers, by the way. But of course you have the connection given the athletic background, having played football. Do you feel like you had to stretch yourself in order to portray this character?
I had to stretch myself on both. I mean, I'm nothing like that ball player, and I actually found some similarities though with Ron and I as we started to talk more and more. Stuff I really can't share, but like just some very personal stuff that I saw in myself as well. So, but yeah, it was it's different when you're playing a real person and he's alive too. So there was a different approach. It's a period piece. It was a different time. So all of that goes into the gumbo of this creativity. So it was a great experience and a great opportunity to be able to play Ron Stallworth.
Absolutely. Did he spend any time on set?
Nah, not on set, but he was at the table read and he passed out his membership card because he's, as you know, a member.
He
of
still
the
has
He
it.
still has it.
Oh my
Crazy,
gosh,
right?
we got to get that,
Yeah.
like a photo
I know.
or video of that.
Yeah. Hopefully he brings it to the red carpet and he's just like.
Were you nervous when he first saw the film?
Yeah, I was.
Of course.
I was going to lie to you. Yeah, I was. It meant a lot for him and what he said to me, I really appreciated. You know, he said he loved the film, and he said nobody else could have played it, so that was great.
I say with Trap, but that Pecker would have had a gun in my face, and he was an ass hair away from pulling the trigger.
And he didn't.
But he could have, and then I would have been dead. For what? Stopping some jerk-offs from playing dress up?
Flip, it's intel.
Well, I'm not risking my life to prevent some rednecks from lighting a couple sticks on fire.
This is the job. What's your problem?
That's my problem. For you, it's a crusade. For me, it's a job. It's not personal, nor should it be.
Why haven't you bought into this?
Why should I?
Because you're Jewish, brother. The so-called chosen people. You've been passing for a WASP. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant, cherry pie hot dog white boy. That's what some light-skinned black folks do. They pass for white. Doesn't that hatred you've been hearing the Klan say, doesn't that piss you off?
Of course it does.
Then why are you acting like you ain't got skin in the game, brother?
Rookie, that's my fucking business.
It's our business. Now I'm going to get you your membership card so you can go to the cross burning and get in deeper with these guys. Right, partner?
That's so refreshing. And of course, I also love Adam Driver was amazing. And the relationship between you two was just incredible to watch. And it added a comedic element to this film.
But not intentionally. We weren't trying to go for comedy. You know, it's not a comedy. But there's just this natural moments that were happening between us that was so organic. And I think it was a result of trust. I mean, he's a fantastic actor. And it was a great moment for me because it felt like he was trusting me. you know, because he really know who I was and all that. So, you know, it was nice to finally find that rhythm and that dance with Laura as well. Like, just the trust factor was there. So it's like I just knew where my dance partner was at all times. So when you know that, when you're in such, you know, simpatico like that, it enables you to just tell truths you didn't even know you had in you. Like, just finding moments that you prepare for what's on the script, but you can't plan for, and you just go with it. In my opinion, Spike Lee is a master at recognizing energy and momentum, and when these moments are happening, and not to disrupt that. You know, if you have to go off the script, if you have to go off what we thought we were going to shoot and how we were going to shoot it, but this is better in service of the film, then we're going to go with it. So it would behoove you to be prepared and know script front to back all the time, because we might be shooting something we thought we shot a month ago, we're going to shoot in a month, we might shoot it today. So just be ready, and whatever he changes, be ready for it. And if you know the score, you're able to do that.
So with that, what was the most like challenging scene for you? Of course, I think the most memorable one for me is when you're almost arrested and that whole moment with Laura, and that's a very pivotal moment for the film.
Oh, that's a good
But
call.
what was the most challenging for you?
I'd say the banquet, the when I was sitting with David Duke's detail. I don't want to give too much away. That was the hardest day, most challenging. I felt the most like authentic and like real. Like, I just felt so real. And I called Ron afterwards and told him how much I appreciated what he did. I can't believe he did what he did. It was one of those moments, like when I held the card at the table read. That was a moment too of like how real it was and how much danger he was in, and how he protected and served, you know, the right way, and faced danger and racism right in the face. Like, literally, they were toe to toe, and he was unapologetic about it.
Yeah, what I also love about on that of like facing racism, dealing with it, between you and Adam Driver, that relationship, it kind of, I don't know if it was intentional, but Spike sent a message of the Jewish community and what they face, and the Black community, and how we need to come together. What do you think the significance is for that today?
Well, that was started from the first phone call, when he's yelling about who he hates. I hate blacks. I hate this. So like a lot of these people, these cultures are included, you know, when it comes to that specific hate. So it was important and it really happened though. They really had that conversation, you know, and I just loved how he used it and how he cut it together.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm so proud of you as a Spelman sister. I'm like,
we're
out here. You have
here.
a lot of films coming up. So
good.
what can we expect? What do we look forward to like in the
September
near term?
18th, you can see the trailer now. Monsters and Men, totally different role. Again, through the eyes of an African-American police officer, but in contemporary times.
Thank you so much,
Thanks
Sean
for having me.
David.
All right.